Okay, big news today. So, does anyone know why, updates take 6 years to install? Okay, let me run you down. Okay, you got Windows, right? Windows is your typical one. Okay, takes 6 years to install. Okay, second, you got iOS. iOS is the worst at it. Okay, takes 20 years to install, and then you got Android phones, which they're okay, but they're still pretty bad. So why? Tell me why it needs to verify my files after installing the update on an iOS phone when you can't even access the files on an iOS phone. Why does it need to verify that all the files are the right files? Why does it need to verify that everything's properly adjoined in there when I install an update on that phone? I mean, people who jailbreak their phones, I'm pretty sure they don't get the updates. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But why does it still need to verify my files? And verifying the files, for Pete's sake, takes 10 minutes in itself. And then it goes into updating the phone, right? It goes and it's got a progress bar, right? Real nice progress bar. We worked a lot on this. Let me tell you, the thing went a quarter of the way and then it said, "No, we're done. We finished. Updates installed." That quarter of the way took 20 minutes. And then I started up the phone, and then there was another progress bar, thinking there's two updates to install. No, that progress bar didn't even move. The progress bar was just like, I'm gonna just sit right here. $3 trillion corporation can't figure out how to make a progress bar actually work. Okay, okay, okay. Listen here, bud. That second one took about 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure I had two updates. But why did I have to manually install those updates? When I have auto update installed on the damn phone, I have it checked. I have checked the box saying auto update on. Tell me why it doesn't update in the sleep. How my previous phone, the S20, I had an S20 prior to this, worked magic. It was great. It'd update at 1 a.m. no matter what I was doing. It would even prompt me, "Hey, you want to install the update now?" If I was on it, but if not, it would just update it. It just update it straight up. Tell me why it doesn't do that on the iPhone. You're $3 trillion corporation once again. And it doesn't, and the auto update button is like a joke. It's like Clash Royale's cancel button. It's like, it doesn't, it's there, but it doesn't work. Excuse me, Windows. Let me run you down on Windows. Windows is a pain in my royal butt, okay? Let me tell you. I go in, I hit check for updates on Windows. Now, at least it tells me when there's an important update, but it doesn't tell me when there's all these updates. Tell me why, when I hit check files, it is a excruciatingly painful 10 to 20 seconds of just searching for an update. You already know all the files on my computer are properly adjusted because you scan my computer every minute or something like that. You have the files running in the background. I can see all the systems running in the background. Tell me why you can't just add in a new system that just automatically verifies all your Windows files and makes them all good, and then also automatically checks for an update. Tell me why I have to hit the check for updates button and it takes 10 seconds. It takes 20 seconds. It's so stupid. Why doesn't it not know it immediately? I mean, this is stupid. Next. Tell me why when all my things on Windows are up to date, all drivers and everything, tell me why I can't install Windows 11 on my computer. I can't install Windows 11. I checked made sure everything in my entirely of Windows and everything, all my system requirements were good. They were all matched. They were all under the approved list of things, and I still cannot install Windows 11. It's like, nope, you don't meet the system requirements. I go and I check, and I'm like, the fuck yeah, I do. What is this? Next, okay? Windows. Installing an update. It installs it, right? Great. It takes like 5 minutes, right? Because, it's just using the super Wi-Fi that my school uses, which is actually dog shit right now. It's pissing me off. But it installs it real nice. And it doesn't prompt me to restart my computer right after. Why isn't there a little thingy on my computer that says, "Oh, hey, we installed this update. Restart your computer to have it completely install." Like, to unpack all the files. I get it. You got to install an update twice because you install it and it's got all the zipped up files, and then it unpacks all the files and puts them in their proper locations. Tell me why it doesn't pop up on my computers with a little doodle-doo, when you hit like the wrong key or something on your computer and it makes that weird noise like error. Tell me why it doesn't do that with a little window that says, "Hey, you want to install this now or you want to install this later? You want to install this like when it restarts, or you want to just install it around 2 a.m.? Doesn't do it. Doesn't do it. I've checked. I can't find it. Can't figure it out. Can't. What the hell? And then it's like, okay, let me restart the computer. Tell me why it doesn't install every single update when I restart the computer. Like when I hit restart and install. Or restart and update and restart. That's what it is. Tell me why my computer only updates one of the updates. Tell me why it installs only one of the updates. I don't know about you. I mean, there's a couple times where it goes through and it updates 2 progress bars because it's like, hey, yeah. And their progress bar actually works. Funny enough. But it's kind of glitchy. It doesn't like show like an active percentage. Like it's like 36%. Oh, 42%. Dude, can you believe the biggest corporations make the worst shit? Can you believe it? I can. Because I can see it. The progress bar is it's good. It's better than Apple's. But seriously, some of these things, these aesthetic purposes, especially Apple, whose main focus is aesthetics, really, they ain't there. I'll keep it honest with you. They're not there. I have to restart my computer a couple times just to install these things. When I do like an update for a driver or something, like for like maybe my graphics card, installs it, says, "Oh, don't worry, it'll automatically update it next time you restart your computer." And I'm like, great. So I just keep using it, and it uses the old driver. I restart it, doesn't even give me any progress bar. It just installs it in the background. Great stuff. Why can't this do this stuff in the background? Why does it have to freeze my computer and be like, "Oh wait, we gotta make sure this is right," Pisses me off. It's only because I'm bringing this to your attention because I installed an update on my phone today, and it took, I shit you not, like 45 minutes to an hour to install a 1 gigabyte update. And that's after I downloaded the files off the phone. It should have automatically downloaded the files in the first place for the auto install, auto update. It didn't do that. It didn't do none of that. Tell me why I couldn't get the emojis right off the bat either. Like, it's just like an installation. No, you gotta restart to get those new emojis and stuff. And I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. big corporations. Certain things like installs, I don't like how they group it into one. Just allow me to pick and choose which ones I want to install. But no, they're like, oh, we're revolutionary. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't need a system update to make my appearance on my home screen look different. You changed it already like 3 times and it pissed me off. Just updates are the worst. This is why no one ever updates things. Like, until it's a necessity to update, until it's forced to update. Because of this shit. Because of the time it takes. You guys gotta make these things like, you gotta have some things just like be sent out to your phones and in the background just update. Or like, and if you're like, oh my gosh, people need to know what they're getting on their update, well then have an option to have things that don't need a restart to be just automatically installed, and have that as an option in your update settings. Okay? And have it actually work. Okay? So like people can just have things automatically update in the background. And I'm going to go back to using the analogy of the emojis. Installing those emojis in the background, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to lie. And why is it that when there's a new emoji and you don't have it, it shows up as a question mark in a box? Like, I don't get it. Like, you could, it should be sent as a tiny picture, really. But it's not sent as a tiny picture. So it just shows up as a question mark in a box. This is why, like, when someone from an Android phone sends, like, a thing that's not, like, matched to an iPhone emoji, it shows up as a question mark in a box. Why can't it just show up? It's a little tiny picture, dude. It's a tiny picture. I mean, they probably have it set as like a set a code or something, but it's probably got image.heif because iPhone uses HEIF files or HEIP or WEBM. I don't know what they actually use. They use some special thing, which is why I also hate them for that, because I have to go on when I send like these like photos from my phone to my computer. I can't just plug it into an editor and be like, boom. It doesn't recognize the HEIF file. It's like, no, we don't recognize that as a photo. We need a PNG or a JPEG. What is this file? But Windows recognizes it. It recognizes it as a photo. You can't open it, but it recognizes it as a photo. Why is it like that? Don't worry. Google. Google recognizes it as a photo. But nothing else does. It's stupid, it's dumb, it's bullshit. I think I'm way over time for this one. So we'll see. We got the 2 videos and the thingy in the center. I think that's how it works. See you in a week.